You are listening to the Mari Mukwanda Show on Salam Media. It is 22 past 11 on this Monday, the 8th of February, 2021. In this difficult time of social isolation, many of us are struggling to balance our relationship with food. Working from home and having snacks at our disposal has become part of the new normal. But what long term effects does this have on us, and how does food work in helping us to concentrate? Does it help us to concentrate, or do we just eat, eat, eat? And then feel tired and want to sleep, 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 and forget to do the work that we were supposed to be doing while working from home. I know sometimes while at work, we also do have bad eating habits like keeping some snacks in our drawer or easy for us to reach or something. But when you are in the comfort of your own home, it's the word itself, comfort, home. It's even much more easier for you to have all of these snacks at your disposal. So, joining me is a dietitian Faaizah Laher to chat to us about working from home with this new normal and adopting healthy eating habits, and also giving us tips on foods that we can eat. While that will help us to concentrate. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Faiza, and shukran for joining me.
Assalamu alaikum. So good to chat to you again, Miriam.
Alhamdulillah, it's always a pleasure. So, first of all, let's start off with the impacts, the negative impacts that an unhealthy and unbalanced diet will have on a person in the long term.
Okay, so number one, we know of putting on weight and excess weight. So putting on excess weight because we're working from home, and our physical activity has also dropped considerably. So, for example, if you work from the office, you would maybe take a walk outside for lunch or walk to the water cooler, got yourself some coffee, maybe took the stairs instead of the lift. So you were decently physically active. But now, while working from home, you are walking to the kitchen, walking to the bathroom, back to your desk. The distances are very, very short. So you're not burning as much energy or kilojoules as you used to while you were physically at the office. So the first thing is weight gain, all right? The
Mhm.
second thing is efficiency and your ability to concentrate. So the poorer your health choices, the shorter your attention span and the less work you'll be able to get done by eating incorrectly or the incorrect types of foods. So we want
Mhm.
foods that will last longer, that are slow digesting, that have more nutrients, and then perhaps leaving the unhealthy snacks or your unhealthy meals as treats for the weekend or for birthdays or holidays or things like that, so that you're not snacking on them all the time.
Mhm. Now, why is it easy to develop these unhealthy habits that we've developed during this lockdown?
Simply because home is where we all go for comfort. It's it's a place where we go to rest after a long day at work. And with the lockdown happening so quickly and being so long, there was no time to um, mentally take apart your home and your
Mhm.
workspace. And a lot of people who work in small or who live in smaller places like small apartments or small homes, a lot of them have had to work in their kitchen because they don't have any other space to work in. So
Mhm.
that's why it's been so difficult. And then if the kids are home and you quickly want to give them something to eat before getting to your next meeting, is also hard because the kids are always snacking or kids are always
Yeah.
hungry. And then you find yourself, you also eating. So by not planning and by not being smart about your eating, you'll notice that you'll soon put on weight that you didn't want to. And then also you won't be able to concentrate, you won't be able to get enough work done, and then the work carries on into the evening. So it means that your work time and your play time is more or less the same.
Mhm. How can we eat more healthy while working from home and looking after the kids? You mentioned that we need to plan it first of all. So,
Yes.
how can we work our way through this? I know it's now what? day 300 and something. So we're kind of used to the lockdown already. So we should have had a plan already. But going forward, we're not sure how much longer we're going to be in this situation. So
Yes.
what do we need to do?
Yes, so no problem if you don't have a plan yet because it's never too late. So you
Mm-hmm,
can start now. The first step to do would be to don't buy when you're going grocery shopping now. Don't buy unhealthy snacks. So stick to popcorn, whole grain crackers, low fat cheeses, low fat yogurts as your snacks. Okay, and then plan your meals and plan your snacks. And the one really great thing to learn to do is to cook extra for supper so that you are
mm-hmm,
able to carry that food over the leftover food over for the next day. Okay,
mm-hmm,
so as I have it there, the first thing to do would be to use a clock. So eat around the
mm-hmm,
clock, eat around. Don't skip meals. Plan meals, plan snacks. All right.
mm-hmm,
Um, Pack a tray or even pack a lunch bag so that you can have your healthy foods available or have your food available when you need to eat, because a lot
mm-hmm,
of the time it's not about what should I or what time should I eat, but what should I eat, which is the biggest brain freeze. And then
mm-hmm,
don't work near the kitchen. So if you are able to rearrange your home a little, have a dedicated work area and then have a dedicated eating area. Okay. Meal
mm-hmm,
prep your lunches. So cook extra for supper, use the leftovers for lunch, and prep it completely the night before. So when it's time to take 30 minutes or 45 minutes lunch, you are able to take your bowl, sit outside, or eat near a window. So you're not eating while working at the computer. So you want to separate
mm-hmm,
work and eating. And then hydration. So make sure to drink enough fluids, and all these fluids should be non sugary, non added sugar fluids. Lots of water. You can do fruit infused water, you can do sparkling water. You can be careful of too much of caffeine. So, caffeine in the early morning is okay, 1 to 2 cups. But if you're drinking a lot of caffeine mid afternoon, then you'll find that you'll feel very fatigued or you battle to even sleep in the evening because you are unable to get a full night's snack. And then
mm-hmm,
the other thing is when you do eat, then eat. So don't eat and work at the same time. Be mindful of eating and working together. So what I mean by this is we know that we're supposed to pray before we eat. So, don't eat in front of the computer. So you want to be totally mindful of this. Take a break, take your lunch near a window in the garden, or if you're living in an apartment building, go downstairs, get some sunshine, and then pray before you eat, and then make sure you are totally attentive to your food. So you want to taste, you want to feel the crunch, you want to make sure that you know what you're eating, you remember what you're eating. And this doesn't happen when we eat in front of the computer or eat while working. So there's no connection between the brain and the stomach. And
mm-hmm,
what happens is if we eat in front of the computer, we our brain doesn't register that we've eaten. So 30 minutes later, we find a full lunch is not enough. Whereas being mindful of what we eat, we actually feel full, and our gut releases certain hormones, so we feel full and we feel like we've eaten, and then it prevents overeating.
mm-hmm. All right. So would eating in front of a computer be similar to eating in front of a TV?
Yes, definitely. So even if you've got kids at home, or if you are taking a break, don't eat in front of the TV, don't eat in front of the computer because you're not praying then. As Muslims, we're taught to pray before we eat. And it's very, very important that we be mindful of what you're eating so that we don't take in excess kilojoules.
Mhm. All right, so Faiza, please stay with us. We're going to take a quick break. And when we return, I'd like to talk about eating habits on the weekends.
Years, Osman's Taj Mahal have been perfected perfecting the art of the perfect blend of spices, pure, aromatic, and well-seasoned. Spices to tantalize your taste buds. From creative cuisines to gastronomical gourmet goodies, from exotic odors to traditional dishes, Osman's Taj Mahal have remained synonymous with quality spices and condiments. Taj Mahal rice, beans, and lentils. Try our range of chili bite mixes, rose and ilachi syrup, our quick and easy biryani pack, and our traditional range of spice blends. Osman's Taj Mahal, there is no substitute for quality.
From the townships of South Africa, the refugee camps in Syria, or orphanages in Yemen, the eyes of the needy speak volumes with just one glare. We know what it's like to be at ground zero, with food essentials, clothing and blankets, fresh water portal trucks, and even on-site navigators. We use every cent to better their tomorrow. Become part of our journey to bring relief to all. Go to www.ashrafulaid.org or call us on 011-809-8181. Ashraful Aid, under the auspices of Maulana Suhail Wadi.
Med Medicine Depot, Retail Pharmacy and Emergency Medical Depot. Conveniently situated in the Med Medical Center, corner Burger and Bottle Street, Pietermaritzburg. We provide safe, affordable and convenient medical facilities. Open till 10 p.m. every day of the year. We have a full-house clinic that operates from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., which is run by a qualified sister. The clinic offers immunization, vaccination, wellness, general consultation, and more. Call Med Medicine Depot on 033-3421-200. Med Medicine Depot, your pharmacy of choice.
Connect and stay ahead with Salam Media. This is Salam Media, coming to you live from South Africa.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Mari Mokwanda Show on Salam Media. It is 11:34, and today we are talking about adopting healthy eating habits while working from home with Dietician Faaizah Laher. And Faaizah said that one of the good ways that you can adopt a healthy eating habit is to have a plan, and it's never too late. If you don't have one, you can start one today. It starts the moment that you decide that this is the day. This is day one. This is not one day. Faaizah, thank you for staying on the line. Now, so we've been working from home, and we got excited when we heard that our favorite restaurants will be opening, our favorite parks will be opening. We can go out as family and friends and enjoy ourselves a little. But then that's where we also fall off the bandwagon a little when it comes to adopting healthy eating habits, because now we know that, hey, we are outdoors and we just want to have a little fun. So might as well eat the cake and maybe the whole one too. So we tend to make such mistakes as well. And then, when we go back home, it's not like we have healthy eating habits. We're still going back to our not so healthy eating habits. What can we do then? How do we balance the two?
Okay, so with regards to healthy eating habits, you have to adopt a 80-20 routine. So you're going to eat healthy 80% of the time, and you will eat unhealthy or indulge 20% of the time. So what I mean by this is, it's easy if you think of it this way. You eat mostly healthy during the week when it's your work week or school week, and then plan an outing or a picnic, or something with some takeaway food or something a little bit more indulgent for the weekend. So say if it's going to be if you're going to order out maybe a pizza, going out with the kids for a picnic, remember so this is fine. So having that takeaway meal on the weekend will really bring about some balance to your week. So you won't feel like, I'm deprived, I'm only eating healthy food, everybody else is enjoying themselves, there's nothing for me to eat. So, striving for balance in that way is really important. Because when you get back to your healthy eating routine on a Monday morning or from a Sunday afternoon, then you know that you've had that time off, you've relaxed, you've enjoyed food with family, and you're ready to get going again. And food is also all about enjoyment. So if you're going to have a piece of cake or a biscuit or a muffin, it's got to be a really good muffin or a piece of cake that you really enjoy. Don't just have it because you haven't had cake all week, but choose. So if you're going to have ice cream, go for your favorite ice cream, and really enjoy it. So tell the kids, listen, you have your ice cream, I'm having my ice cream, and I'm just going to enjoy my ice cream. Don't share with me, don't ask me for a bite, this is mine. So it's really important to find balance in that way. And kids, again, they learn from us. So by adopting those behaviors, it's really important. And then if you're going out, also remember to include a portion of fruit and to include a portion of vegetables. So if it is pizza, prep or order a small salad on the side and then some fruit. So grapes travel really well, bananas travel really well. You want to include a little bit of watermelon or fruit salad or something. In that way, you'll be bringing about balance. And when you get back home in the evening, you won't feel like you totally overdid it. And then the other trick is if you are going out, meeting friends at a restaurant or something, don't go absolutely hungry. So you mustn't be famished when you get to the restaurant. So have a small snack before you leave home. It can be a small portion of fruit or yogurt or cheese and whole wheat crackers or something like that. Because if you're going to go to a restaurant absolutely hungry, starving, you will eat incorrectly and eat all the wrong types of foods before you can actually get to enjoy your meal.
That is me. That's the biggest mistake that I ever make. I always do this. And I'm like, I should stop. I really should stop. Because I mean, like, I'll be so hungry. I'm like, no, don't worry. I'm going to eat there. I'm going to eat when I get there. I'm going to eat. I'm going to get. And I just never do. And,
Yes.
when it's time to get there, then it's that whole big meal. And
Yes.
then you feel guilty about having this big meal. Then you don't want to eat. If, for
Yes.
example, if it's lunch, if you missed out breakfast and you eat lunch and you don't want to eat supper because you feel guilty, but then you end up having bad snacks as well or unhealthy snacks. So
Yes.
I
And
guess I
also,
should change my eating.
for a lot of people, it's been a really long time since they've been out to eat, say, for example, to a restaurant or met friends. So when you go there, you really want to enjoy the atmosphere and you don't want to feel like, oh, I just got here at 2 o'clock and 2:30, we're done eating and we're ready to leave. So if you want to draw that out a little, order small meals at a time, eat and wait, or so that you can drink a little, you can eat a little, you can chat a little. It doesn't have to be quick and rushed and then you're out of there. And that also helps if you've eaten something before you left home.
All right. So, what are some healthy eating, or rather, some foods that will help with concentration? And also, what foods can we include in the school lunch boxes?
Okay, so you want to build your lunchbox again. The kids must understand that no sweets, no chocolates, no chips, no those sort of unhealthy foods that are in a packet. So give them one treat, and this could be something like popcorn, or it can be like it can be a portion of fruit. So in every lunchbox there must be a small portion of fruit, and try to rotate the fruits that you buy. So maybe half a banana, or maybe a small bunch of grapes, or maybe half a peach, or a few cubes of watermelon also could be your fruit portion. And then you must include something with a low GI carbohydrate with a protein. So for example, this can be like whole wheat bread and pastrami slices with lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. So that's a decent sandwich. Or it can be brown rice and leftover chicken from yesterday, and then a small vegetable portion as well. So you can also include is a small healthy seeded muffin, or something like crunchies with extra oats and extra seeds to add extra fiber to that. Also really nice to include in your lunchbox. And little chicken skewers, little pieces of kebabs with a yogurt dip is also really nice and exciting to take. So if you plan for the week ahead and you're able to shop for the week ahead, always makes a difference, because then you know what you're going to be putting into the lunchbox. You're not left totally stranded on the morning. And then also try and pack your lunch boxes the night before, so that the family is able to sit down together, have a nice breakfast that's relaxed and not very rushed, and everybody feels ready to start the day.
Mhm. All right. A comment here from Kiran Zakir's World. It's good to have a cheat meal on weekends because that gives us that gives you a change of nutrients, what you had during the week, but less, and then again try to burn it through exercise. So is it okay to have a cheat meal every weekend or just on some weekends?
You can, so I wouldn't really call them cheat meals. I would say it must be something that you want to include in your full plan that you have for your family. So ask the kids, where do they want to go, what do they feel for this week, and it's nice to have that one meal that you're going to get out of the house. Everybody can get a break from cooking and washing dishes, and it's that one meal where you can let your hair down, so whatever it is. And then you know that the other days in the week you're eating healthy, you're getting in enough exercise, you've got enough carbs, you've got enough greens and things, so that you're eating again according to that 80-20 meal.
Mm-hmm. All right. Faiza, thank you so much for your time. If people would like to get a hold of you, how can they go about doing that?
I am in Johannesburg. I'm at Garden City Clinic, and the telephone number is 011-495-5388.
All right. Shukran so much and have a wonderful day. Assalamu
Thank you so
alaikum.
much, Miriam. Assalamu alaikum.
That was a dietitian Faiza Laher taking us through healthy eating habits to adopt while working from home and also giving us tips on foods that will help with concentration and also with the kids' lunch boxes as schools will be opening soon. Some kids have already returned to school. And it's so nice to have to see these cute little lunch boxes and everything is just so nicely prepped. And I think I'm that parent, hey, you have, that's why they have lunch boxes with portions. You'll put the kids bread sandwich or whatever sandwich or whatever food that you've prepared on the larger side, and then you have some pretty cut fruit, and you'll have a yogurt or another snack, perhaps patkos. Patkos is a brand also. Patkos on the side, on the other side. And it's so nice. Buy those lunch boxes with compartments, not only for the kids, but also for you, because that will help in your healthy eating habits. And don't forget to hydrate, drink lots of water, and exercise. Exercises will also help you with with maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And don't just exercise on your own, get the whole family involved, get the kids involved, take a walk together, play outside if you have space. If you don't have space, perhaps you can take a walk to the park, or in your complex there probably is a place that you can play there with the kids, has little jungle gym and swings and slides and stuff. But do something outdoors and get some fresh air and some vitamin D. The sun's out, so yeah, what a good way to get some vitamin D and a good way to start the week as well. It is Monday, and this should be the great start for you, the great start that you need. You can find Faiza at Garden City. Yeah, at the Garden City Place, or you can call on 011-495-5388 for more information on what you can eat. It is 11:46. We will be right back.